Today, we're checking out these electric-powered Razor dirt bikes. We have two of them. One of them being an older model, doesn't have any suspension in the back or the front, and the throttle is non-proportional, so it's just on and off. Then we have another one that's tore apart right now because the one-way bearing on the back wheel is broke, so we need to replace that. But this little bit newer version, I'll take this plastic off so you can see, has rear suspension along with front suspension. And it also has a proportional throttle, so you can have part throttle, mid throttle, or full throttle. I don't know how many different settings it has, but as you give it more throttle, it goes faster. This one over here is just on and off, which isn't a big deal. It works just fine, but you have a little bit more controllability with the other one. This one is the one we've been using. Let's get it turned around here. We picked these up, both of them, for a few $100, or a couple $100. Bought new batteries for the one. The other one, the batteries are good, but they run on two 12-volt batteries linked together to be 24-volt. And you have your, we'll call it the speed controller, or the brain of the operation, and then the motor. So the whole thing has a throttle that goes to the power control that runs off the batteries. The power control sends power to the motor in the back. I don't know what they're rated for weight-wise, but I weigh like 180 pounds and it moves me around just fine. So, get my camera adjusted and we'll take this one for a little spin. Foot peg folded up, about fell down. We don't run the dog over. Look out, buddy. Going pretty fast. Okay, let's see how well it goes down the road. Coming this direction was uphill, so now we're going to go downhill. Not much of a downhill or anything, just unless the whole thing's twisted, so it's making it hard to give it throttle. We'll do our best though. Dog's definitely not making it easy. But yeah, these are pretty cool little bikes. Bought it for the kid, and I think I ride it more than she does. Yeah, dog got the tire that time. How'd that feel? Yeah, guess a good time to show you. We'll walk around. It's got 12-inch tires and wheels. This has the spoked wheels and a little bit newer one with the suspension and the proportional throttle. Has steel wheels. Got like the steel spokes and stuff. You can pull the plastic right off because I don't have it bolted on. And you can kind of see the stuff in here a little bit better. Our batteries, the motor. Both this older one and the newer one have the same motor. Definitely, I would recommend these for sure for a kid or whatever, because it's a lot safer than a gas-powered one, where you don't have to go out there, start it for them, and go a little bit too fast. This, just send the kid out the door, she hops on it, rides it around. When she's done, plugs it back in, let it charge up. It's good to go. Don't have to check the oil or fill it up with gas or anything like that. It seems to be a pretty quality unit. Back when these first came out, I think it was like 07 or something, 08. Ended up riding one that my friend bought, and I was pretty impressed with them, and I didn't see them around for quite a few years, and now we found a couple on Facebook Marketplace for a couple $100. Ordered some parts, and definitely a fun little toy. We're going to get the other one going too, so we have 2 of them. So when daughter's friends come over, they'll have something to ride. Or if she breaks it, we can have a spare. This one's got, it's got some stuff that needs to be gone over, like this throttle's spinning now, and I don't have the plastics bolted on. It runs on 24 volt. I can't even get the throttle to spin, but I think they're rated for like 100 pounds, but I'm 180 pounds and it moves me around pretty good, unless we get into soft sand and stuff. Get this one taken back up there, and I'll show you some more differences between the two. These are the chargers that come with it. When it's not plugged in, it's just a green light, or when it's charged, it's a green light. My camera really isn't picking it up, but only one of the lights is really lit up. It looks like both are lit up on here, but this one's lit up, that one's not. Then when we plug it in, see if I can get it plugged in for you guys. It turns red, meaning that it's charging. Boop. Charging. It has on and off switch. Lights up on this one. But I'll show you the difference in the wheels. So the little bit newer one has these like cast aluminum or cast metal wheels versus the spoked rims. So I'm guessing since this is newer, this is probably a little bit better, more durable design. I don't know about weight, if one's lighter or heavier than the other. This one's just tore apart because we got the back wheel off. We're going to replace the one-way bearing in it. But like I was saying, it's all the same stuff as the other one. The wiring on it, I guess, looks like a lot. It really isn't that much. It's all pretty simple. There's just the... once you get it and you tear into it, you'll see, like, I don't know if... I think this is the throttle wire. So this is the throttle going to the computer. This one is for the brake. When you hit the brake, it's got a little sensor that turns the power off, so you don't, if you hit the brake, you're not going full throttle anymore. When we first got it, we actually had quite an issue with this because since they weren't going, we never used a brake, and neither of them worked. And it only worked like if you turn the throttle a little bit, you kind of get the jump in. It wasn't working. Well, just pushing around, and tried to brake once and let it out, and they've worked ever since. So I kind of feel stupid for that, because I ordered a brand new throttle and other parts because I thought the stuff was bad, and ended up not being bad. These are our battery connectors. So this goes to one battery, this goes to the other battery, and then there is a fusible jumper that goes in between the two batteries to make a 24-volt circuit. The chain is quite small, seems to hold up. This bike right here has quite a bit of use on it from what I can tell. The other one's in a better condition. This one's definitely got more use. It still seems to hold up pretty good. It's got rear suspension, front suspension. I haven't rode this because the wheel's been broke, but just the one without suspension seems fine. You know what I mean? So if it's not a deal breaker. If you're going to go out and buy one, you find one without the suspension for a little bit cheaper, it's just as good as the other one. The one with suspension sits up a little bit higher, not much. They all have the same plastics. If I recall correctly, I think there was like 7 generations of these. They're all basically the same with just small changes. This proportional throttle and the wiring will not work on the style that has the non-proportional on-off switch for the throttle. Tried to switch stuff around, it don't work like that. But, you know what I mean? Fun little bikes. You can get them cheap, used, or even brand new. I don't think the price is too bad. Probably a few $100. It's definitely worth it before you get them into something a little bit bigger. This is our 50cc pit bike. Has I think it's an SSR pit bike, but it actually has a Honda motor. It's not a fake or a clone or whatever. It's the guy that built it, put a XR50 Honda motor on it. Works really good. It's quite fast. It has a 3-speed gearbox, and I geared it to go faster with the chain and sprocket. We got it so it goes quite fast. I think it does like 35. But this video is not about that. It's about these bikes. I'll make another video on that. But yeah, it's a good entry-level bike to get them started before they have to start worrying about keeping the bike running, hot exhaust, putting gas in it, checking the oil. If it tips over, you could end up dumping out gas, oil, flooding it out. You know what I mean? It's I'm not saying that dirt bikes are dangerous, but a gas powered one has its inherent dangers over the electric powered one. You know what I mean? It could go out, they go crash this, they go leave it laying over there upside down, the batteries are sealed, it's not going to cause any damage to the bike. And also you don't have to worry about your children playing with flammable liquids like gasoline. That could be another potential risk. So it's I'd highly recommend it. I say I bought the bike for the kid, but I pretty much got it for me. And Buddy Dog. Buddy Dog likes it too. He gets chased around, bite the tires. But yeah, it's a Razor mx350, I think. It's like the smaller one they have. They have them in multiple different sizes. Up to like I think there's 100 and a 350. Or no, excuse me. I wish I could edit this video. This is an mx350. They also offer a mx650 that runs off a 36 volt system. So you'd have 3 batteries with 36 volt. Probably be a lot faster. Can handle more weight. But they cost more. You know what I mean? It starts getting to the cost of, you could probably get something like that for the cost of the mx650. So I like this mx350. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. I I don't know what else I could go over it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll be sure to answer them. But hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. We're going to go eat some dinner. Bye.